There was a time when David and Grace were inseparable, before the billions, before the family wars. Two final year students at Unilag, riding Danfos, sharing gala and bottled water, and laughing about a future they thought was guaranteed. On the night before David left for London to finalize his father's business expansion, they made love in a quiet, cramped room off Akoka Road. No AC, no fancy lights, just two people tangled in soft promises and heavy breathing. It was desperate, emotional, a little awkward. She giggled nervously afterward, calling him baby boy Babalawo for the way he kissed like he was casting spells. "I think this is it," Grace whispered against his chest. "We're going to make it." David kissed her forehead. "I'll fight for us." He had no idea a war was already brewing. 2 weeks later, chaos arrived in iron digbadas and cold stares. David's parents, Lagos royalty, oil money, and generational entitlement, summoned Grace's parents to their Koi mansion. "You want your daughter to marry my son?" David's father barked. "You think because your husband owns one struggling pharmacy in Suralare you're now our class?" Mrs. Johnson, Grace's mother, tried to smile. "They love each other." "Shut up," David's mother snapped, sipping chilled Zobo like it was red wine. "Tell your daughter to disappear, or we will erase your family. The FCC will know your home address. NAFDAC will shut your shop. That is a promise." Grace's parents, who always loved decorum more than their own child, folded like soaked puff-puff. That same night, David was cornered by his father. "You think this is Nollywood love story? If you marry that girl, I'll strip you of everything. You'll be flipping Siya and Aja." David cried that night. And the next morning, he broke Grace's heart. "I'm sorry," he told her, not able to look into her eyes. "We can't do this. I'm choosing my family." Her lips trembled. "David, you are my family." He walked away. And something in Grace cracked that day. Not loudly, not visibly, but deep, like a whisper the heart can't unhear. A few weeks later, the pregnancy test turned positive. Twins. Her parents, oh, the same ones who once paraded her like a cow for bride price, changed overnight. "You want to bring shame here?" her father hissed. "Get out of this house before your bastard children ruin our name," her mother added, tears forming but never falling. Grace found herself on the streets of Abeokuta, belly growing, dignity shrinking. She called cousins. "Ah, Grace, sorry, I'm traveling." "And twins? Wow, you strong, oh. But I no fit help now." It was Mama Saad, a loud vulcanizer with arms like tree trunks and the heart of 10 mothers, who gave her a wooden shed behind her tire shop in Ajagunal. "That useless man left you pregnant?" Mama Saad shouted. "Men are national disasters. Come, let me find you rapper and EBA." Grace survived on wig making and sheer stubbornness. She raised her kids with grit. The boy, Deo, had David's chin and suspicious side eye. The girl, Amara, had the poise of David's mother and the sass to match. Now, 3 years later, a convoy pulled up like thunder in the middle of their dusty compound. Grace stepped out, baby girl on her hip, boy holding her wrapper. Then she saw him, David, billionaire, polished, empty. She instinctively pulled her twins close, heart rattling like a faulty generator. Her body froze, but her face? Stone cold. David removed his sunglasses. Froze. He saw her. Then his eyes fell on the twins. His legs weakened. She looked like his mother. He looked exactly like him. David waved his lawyer away and walked toward her. Voice tight. "Grace," she said nothing. Her silence slapped louder than words. "Can we talk?" he asked, his voice a whisper now. She hissed under her breath, but nodded once. Under the crooked mango tree, he finally asked, "Who's their father?" She turned sharply. "Davido." He blinked. Grace scoffed. Who do you think is their father, David? You left me right after her voice cracked, right after we gave each other everything. And you didn't even wait to ask if I was okay. I didn't know, he cried. My dad, he threatened me, Grace. He said he'd cut me off, ruin you. And he did ruin me, she shot back. You just helped him finish the job. She laughed bitterly. You want a medal for being a coward? David stepped back like she'd slapped him. I never stopped loving you, he said. She shook her head. This isn't a romantic comedy, David. I'm not your charity case. I'm not the woman you remember. I've held my children's feverish bodies at 2 a.m. with no light and no food. I am not the damsel you left behind. I am the storm that came after. He paused. Then, in front of the entire compound, David dropped to his knees. People gasped. A pepper seller muttered, see billionaire Daniel, oh. He reached for her hands. Grace flinched but didn't pull away. I'm not here for pity. I'm here for forgiveness, he said, voice raw. Please let me try. Not as a billionaire, not as a savior, but as a man who broke the only woman who ever truly loved him. Her tears finally fell, silently. He felt the drops on his hands. I don't want your money, she whispered. He nodded. Then take my heart back. Silence. Then Deo waddled up to them. Mummy, who? Is this uncle? David looked at him, eyes full of love and pain. Grace didn't answer, but her grip on David's hand tightened. And just like that, not with fireworks, not with music, but with one shared breath under a dusty mango tree, something shifted. Maybe it wasn't forgiveness yet, but it was the beginning of a new chapter for David, Grace, and their twins.